It's not worth it, big dog. Real shit. It's not worth it. You remember when you had that blade to your neck in the bathroom with tears raining down your face and you were about to say fuck it? You remember when you were in the bathtub or on your bed and you had the blade on your wrist with tears raining down your face and you said fuck it, fuck life, fuck everybody? You remember when you had the loaded pistol or the loaded Glock and you were outside late night or you were in your room and you said fuck it, I might as well pull the trigger right here, right now? You remember that one night when you texted your homie or your homegirl and you told them I love you and turned off the phone contemplating if those were going to be the last words you texted them or not? It's not worth it. G shit. It's not worth it. Suicide. Something a lot of us thought about attempting at least once in our life just as a getaway of our temporary pain and a getaway from the demons we were facing internally. Nobody told me to make this video, but this video is something I wanted to make just to help somebody going through this bullshit right now. I know school fucking sucks. I know work is a pain in the fucking ass. I know you wish for all the people that put pain and torture on your back for years and years on end just fucking died in a hole. You probably had kids that picked on you. You probably just went through a breakup. You probably got cheated on. You probably got your heart broken. You probably just got divorced. You're probably dealing with addiction. You probably have a hard time dealing with people. You probably have a stressful home life, stressful family. You probably just got cut from your sports team. Someone close to you probably just passed away. You probably split up from your best friend. You probably split up with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You probably just got kicked out of the house. You probably have bills on bills that need to be paid. You're probably just stressed the fuck out from all the bullshit at work. From your boss, to your coworkers, to all the stressful amount of work they give you. You're probably stressed out from all the bullshit at school, from tests, to bitch ass teachers, to kids always fucking with your head, to having to show up to that fuck ass prison building every single fucking day. And the worst part about it is you don't even want to be there. And I do not fucking blame you whatsoever. You probably feel alone in this fuck ass matrix. You probably feel alone and misunderstood in this cruel cold world ran by fuck ass humans. You probably don't relate to a single fucking human being whatsoever. You probably feel alone in this fuck ass world infested by humans. You probably deal with physical or verbal abuse, probably both. You probably get physically or verbally abused by family members, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, etc. I feel you. Maybe you're just afraid of change. Maybe you're a celebrity watching this and you're just sick and tired of the fucking fame life. Maybe you're not very confident in yourself. Maybe you have a lot of anxiety and a lot of insecurities you struggle with. Maybe you were someone born with a physical deformity or someone with a quote-unquote disability label given to you by a bot at a young age. You probably feel very shitty about yourself based on how other motherfuckers view you or perceive you. Well, listen here, motherfucker. Fuck looks. Looks don't fucking matter in retrospect. They don't. And I already explained this in a previous video. What really matters is who you are internally. You are beautiful appearance and personality-wise. Don't let any fucktard bot tell you different, and that's final. Maybe you experienced something traumatic in the past that scarred you to this very day and you probably haven't been the same since. Maybe you're someone living on the streets, homeless, no job, begging oncoming pedestrians for change or food. Maybe you're someone living in a rough environment. Maybe you live in the hood. Maybe it's nothing but crime, violence, murders, robberies, and poverty around you. Maybe you gotta keep a Glock by your side. Maybe you gotta wake up every day with a Glock on you every single day. Maybe you smoke weed to cope with the pain and anxiety of having to wake up and watch your back every day, having to walk with a pistol on you, wondering if that person staring at you is plotting something on you. Maybe you're someone that's trying to get your family out of the hood. And at the end of the day, that's everybody's job, bro. Everybody's job is to make it out of the hood. Maybe you play sports to try to get your family in a better position. Maybe you make music to put your family in a better position. Or comes the sadder part, maybe you have no choice but to rob people of their money or sell drugs just to get a penny for you and your family. Everybody's job is to make it out of the hood, dog. But you can't get your family out of the hood until you found a way to get yourself out of the hood first. Keep a low profile. Don't put yourself in a position where you or your family could get hurt. Don't talk to nobody you're not cool with. And even if the motherfuckers that you're cool with, bro, be careful with them, man. Even the motherfuckers you're cool with, be careful, man. It's hard to trust people in this fuck-ass world. Keep a low profile, man. You're gonna make it out, and so is your family. I promise. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's not worth it. This is coming from a suicide survivor. It's not worth it. Yup. I'm a suicide survivor, and I'm grateful as shit to still be here today to tell this story. Once upon a time, I attempted suicide 2 times before. I attempted to kill myself 2 times in the past. The first time when I was 13 years old, and the second time when I was 15 years old, back in October of 2019, my sophomore year of high school. This happened a year ago. Now, The reason I tried to kill myself when I was 13 years old was because back in middle school, I was a hyperactive beast. I was hyper as shit. I was a hyperactive little motherfucker. I could not sit down and do my work in school. In a way, I had never actually mentally left elementary school as I was in middle school. All the other kids started to evolve and I was still stuck in the past. I was still in elementary school or mentally. And because of that, kids started to view me in a negative way. Kids started to view me as different. Real shit. I was so alone in middle school. Nobody understood me. Nobody liked me. Nobody fucked with me. Kids thought I was weird type shit, and I didn't blame them either, to be honest. I would always get into physical fights in school, and because of this, I started going crazy. I wouldn't wear all the cool drip and all the cool clothing and all the cool gear that all the other kids had. I would literally just wear what my mom bought me, and I was straight with it, and I would just wear different shit. I wouldn't wear like Supreme and Gucci like all the other kids. And I got made fun of because of it. So yeah, middle school really made me learn a lot about the world, and not in a good way either. Middle school really showed me the dark side of the world. Middle school really showed me how evil this world can be. Now, when I was 13 years old, I was in 8th grade. So this happened one day in 8th grade. I had a shitty ass day at school. I got into yet another physical fight with this kid that was picking on me. I got suspended. Teachers yelled at me and threatened to kick me out of school. I got home. My mom screamed at me like there was no tomorrow. Like she screamed at me like there was no tomorrow. And when that happened, and I'm the type of dude that when one thing gets me upset, everything else gets me upset. So my mom yelled at me. I went upstairs to my room, sat at the edge of my bed. Nobody understood me at the time. I didn't understand why kids were so fucking cruel. I didn't get why I had to go through this bullshit every single fucking day. I didn't get why I had to put up with this bullshit every single fucking day. So I sat at the edge of my bed and I started to just think about life, bro. And 13 years old was when I started to question life. Like, why does life have to throw so much bullshit at us 24/7? Why do we need to go to school just to get shit on by other kids around us? For real, for real. I was just a different type of kid in school, and kids didn't like different. So, yeah. That same night, I was crying like a motherfucker on the edge of my bed, wondering why was I so alone and misunderstood. I felt like an alien. That's one of the meanings behind my name, the alien. I'm a misunderstood loner. So anyways, that same night, everyone in my house went to sleep. I could not sleep at all because my eyes were so stiff from how much I cried, and I could not deal with this bullshit anymore. School, teachers, other kids, this world, it was too much for me. So I went into the kitchen, grabbed me a kitchen knife, and I was about to slit myself. So I put the knife up to my fucking throat, ready to slit my throat, tears running down my eyes, and before I could, I felt someone hug me from behind. I looked, and it was my sister. And she wasn't sad or anything. She was in 5th grade at the time. She looked up at me and said, "Why are you feeling this way?" And I just looked into her eyes. I just saw nothing but innocence and blissfulness coming from her eyes. She was still in the positive and innocent state of an elementary schooler, and I couldn't fucking do it, man. I couldn't. She didn't see the knife in my hand, thank God. I put the knife down when she wasn't looking, and I hugged her. Apparently, she had heard me crying in my room earlier, and she followed me downstairs. It hurt, bro. It hurt me to this very day. If it wasn't for my little sister, 13 years old, that would have been it for me. There would be no alien today if it weren't for my little sister. Now, moving on, October 2019. This happened recently, like last year. I was going through a lot of shit in school. Friendship issues, big changes occurring around me. I was surrounded by a lot of bad energy at the time, and I wasn't sad at this time. I was just fed up with life, bro. Real shit. I was just tired of everything, from school to people to everything, bro. Now, at the time, I played football. It was after football practice. I got home and I had ended up splitting apart from one of my closest friends, and it hit me hard. And at the time, I was dependent on other people for support and love. I always leaned on people in need of my own comfort and stability. And losing my closest friend to me drove me crazy in a way, cause I lost so many fucking quote unquote friends in the past. I've been betrayed, backstabbed, thrown under the bus, lost friends over stupid arguments. And this was like the 5th time this shit happened, and it drove me crazy. I was tired of this shit. So I was like, fuck everything, bro. I was so tired of being broken and overused. So I was going through all of this bullshit, and I was just fed up with the world. So I was like, I'm done. I'm so fucking done with this bullshit world. I'm about to end my shit, bro. Like, no cap. nobody to talk to, felt so alone in this world. I was just a kid trying to be happy and have some fun, but it was so hard to do that in a world that has become so dark, cruel, and evil. And it just felt like I didn't belong here. That's another reason why I got my name The Alien. I felt like an alien. Like it felt like I didn't belong here. I was dealing with so many insecurities at the time. I felt lost in this world. I felt like an alien, like I didn't belong here. So I was like, fuck it, there's no point. So what had happened was this. Fast forward later that night, my sister was in her room chilling. My dad was still at work and my mom was in bed. It was a school night. My mom was in her bed chilling, watching shows on her iPad. Me, I was in my room, pitch black. So I turned on my phone and I wrote me a little goodbye note to everyone I knew. Turned off my phone completely after that. I had a pocket knife at the time and I took it out and I was wearing no shirt at that moment. So I put the knife to my wrist and the blade was starting to get deep into my skin. Like I was really going to do it. Like I wasn't kidding. The only thing that prevented me from slitting my wrist was my sister was still awake and her room was literally right next to mine. So the way I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it while my sister is still awake. I'm going to wait until she goes to sleep to do it. So I put the knife down right next to my bed and I waited for her to go to sleep. So a couple of hours go by, a couple of hours went by and now it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and my sister was still awake. She was making TikToks and shit. She was being loud as shit. It got to the point I was waiting so goddamn long that I ended up falling asleep. And I didn't even realize that I went to sleep, fam. G shit. Next morning, I woke up. I woke up early as shit. I woke up at like 6 something. Then I looked next to my bed on my shelf and I was looking at the knife and I was like, phew, thank God I didn't do that shit. The reason I was so glad that I didn't do it last night was because I wasn't thinking this shit through. I know you hear the saying all the time, oh, you gotta think about other people when it comes to this shit. And that's facts. That's some real shit. Think about it. My mom wakes up in the morning. She's getting ready to go to work. She walks into her first and only son's room. Her only son. Her first child, the first child that she gave birth to in her late 20s, the first child that she brought into the world and held in the hospital room. She has to come in his room and see him dead, slit wrist, motionless, unconscious on the bed, laying in his own pool of blood. Then on top of that, she has to go to work right after that. Little sister, 12 years old at the time, saved me the first time from killing myself. 7th grade, gotta wake up and see her mom crying, see her one and only sibling on the bed, dead in a pool of his own blood. Then go to school right after, traumatized. First child and only son, gone, just like that. Didn't even get a chance to graduate high school. Didn't even get a chance to drive yet. Didn't even get a chance to graduate. Didn't even get a chance to get his high school diploma. Didn't even get a chance to discover the beauty and meaning of life. Didn't even get a chance to find a soulmate. Didn't even get a chance to evolve as a being. Gone, just like that. Overnight. And I didn't even take into account my 2 grandmas and my grandpa, my aunts, my cousins. I didn't even think about them. You gotta think about them too. Then you gotta think about your homies, the same people you kick it with every day, the same people you smoke weed with every single day, the same people you do everything with 24/7. They gotta go to school hearing that their homie killed himself. The same motherfucker they would skip school with every single day. The same motherfucker they would dab up every day in the hallways. Gone. Dead. Gone. This shit gets deep, bruh. Another thing, you gotta think about it. You were still going to school. You weren't even thinking about everybody. Think about it. Even your teachers, every time they see your seat, they're gonna be like, fuck. You just fucked up their day, fam. They can't even teach anymore. They end up crying. They look at your seat, they're gonna fuck around and start crying. Even the people in your classroom, every time they look at your seat, whether they knew you or not, whether they talked to you or not, they're gonna look at your seat like, fuck. Bro, I'm telling you, you got a bigger impact on people than you realize, and you don't even know it. It's not worth it, bro. You gotta think it through, bro. It's a temporary problem to a permanent solution. Suicide does not end depression. It passes it on to others. So when you kill yourself, you affect every single person in your life. Even if you think you have no one, trust me, big dog, you got someone, and you would shatter their hearts and give them PTSD if they found out you killed yourself. When you take drugs like pills, you aren't coping with demons. You are inviting them. It's not worth it, big dog. Trust me, it's not worth it. You know how many people I would have affected in my hometown alone if I were to kill myself? They end up hearing like, damn, bruh, the alien really died? You know how many people you would affect if you were to end your beautiful life? You know how many people you would affect if you were to end your shit? I'm dead ass talking to you right now, bro. Real shit. Now, I know a lot of you are probably watching this and thinking, oh, boo-hoo. He's just a teenager going through hormones. He's just another young YouTuber trying to get attention. He's just thirsty for some clout. He doesn't even know what the adult world is like. You're right, motherfucker. I don't know what the adult world is like just yet, but I sure as hell do know what dealing with internal demons feels like. And trust me, it does not feel good. But guess what? It is super recoverable. When you understand your mind, you can get out of this realm of sadness. When you understand your mind, you can ideally escape this sad state of mind, because the more you focus on something, the more the universe is going to gravitate that thing you're focused on toward you. So if you focus on negativity and a shitty life, you're going to manifest more of that. If you focus on positivity, however, and a happy life, you're going to manifest more of that. A year ago, I beat depression with no pills or weapons. If I can deal with this internal demon known as depression, if I can combat suicidal thoughts, you can too. The reason I'm happy as fuck right now and look happy is because I'm recovered. You guys don't know what I've been through. I went through hell. I'm the alien, bro. I'm the fucking alien. I went through every emotion just to get to where I'm at today. I went through hell. I went through so much hell to the point where I even ended up almost taking my own life, bro. Dog. The main exact reason as to why I almost took my own life in 2019 was because I felt misunderstood. I am the epitome of the misunderstood. That's ideally another reason why I am the alien. I feel like nobody understands me. Nobody understood me last year, and currently to this day, nobody understands me. I was just at a very dark moment in my life where I had so much negative thoughts to myself. And I was just thinking to myself, would anyone even miss me or care about me if I was gone? So, to those watching me that think nobody understands them, dude, I understand you because I know exactly how the fuck you feel. I understand you completely because nobody understands me either. I know this feeling. Nobody understands you. It feels like you can't relate to anyone or anything. You probably feel like you have no friends and nobody will ever be there to save you. So you end up thinking, fuck it, what's the point in living this life? And that was exactly how I felt in 2019. Edge of my bed, blade in my hand, ready to fucking end it until I realized that somebody does understand me. Me! I understand myself. I understand the emotions I'm going through. I understand the demons I'm fighting. I understand the bullshit life puts me through. So I actually understand me. So I made this channel to help other people that are going through the same shit I went through. It's all a part of the process, my guy. You gotta understand me when I say this. When you're playing a video game, and in that video game, you have that objective. That objective is to beat the level and move on to a higher level, to the next level, right? Do you know what's on that level and what you need to go through in order to level up? Obstacles, enemies, boss battles. Obstacles are all a part of leveling up. Failing is all a part of leveling up. It's like video games. The level would not be very fun if there aren't any challenges, boss battles, or obstacles in the way to get to where you are. And sometimes those enemies, those obstacles, those boss battles can fuck you up and send you right back to square one, which causes you to rage, smash your controller on the ground, and cause you to think you're a failure and feel like maybe you should just quit and end it all. But you don't. You want to beat that fucking level. You want to beat that fucking level. It's going to be hard as fuck at first. It's going to be hard getting through these obstacles. And you keep trying to beat that level until you finally beat it and evolve into the next level. You keep trying to beat the level until you finally beat it and evolve into the next level. Evolution. One of the main keys to life. Evolution. We all go through shit to get to becoming that flame, that fire of what we desire, our accomplishments, our goals, our purpose, our higher self. Think about it. What's a video game level with no challenges? It'd be pretty boring, right? It fucking sucks at times, and there are times in life that make you want to quit and end it. Don't. That's the cue to keep going. Life does not get easier. Let me tell you something. Life does not get easier. You just get stronger physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let me repeat that again. Life does not get easier. You just get stronger. And it could take so long to beat that video game level. But once you beat it and you finally make it and you know you won't ever have to play that stupid level again, it feels so good, doesn't it? The hard work paid off. The sun has to come out eventually. But yeah, this video goes out to anyone dealing with suicidal thoughts. To everybody watching this shit that's going through a dark time right now, it's not worth it, bruh. I know this shit hurts. You're probably wondering, when will it end? When will my eternal darkness and pain end? When will these inner demons go away? Don't do it, bruh. Don't do this shit. Don't. I know it hurts, but don't do this shit. A lot of you smoke weed and do drugs just to deal with pain. I get it, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And you end up going so crazy in your head that you end up going, fuck it, let me just blow my brains out. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. It's not fucking worth it. I'm telling you right now, this shit is not worth it. You're gonna make it out of this shit. If I can make it out, so can you. Think about your mom. Think about your dad. Think about your siblings. Think about your relatives. Think about your homies or your homegirls. It's not worth it, bro. To this day, I still think to myself, bro, what if I did slip my shit? There would be no alien today making this video to save someone. This YouTube channel would cease to exist. See how cosmetic that is? The 2019 me could not have predicted that months later, I would have gotten all my shit, and in early 2020, I would have made a YouTube channel that would impact millions of people on planet Earth, and that I would get to where I am now. October of 2019, I was gonna end my life. I was at the lowest point, and I decided not to end my life. I was always hanging around depressed bums. I was always smoking weed to deal with my problems, and I quit weed in November of 2019. I looked around me to see the company I surrounded myself with, and I said, oh hell no. This is some broke boy shit. This is some lame shit right here. I'm not a fucking lame and I'm not a fucking broke boy. November 2019, got all my shit. Early 2020 came, made this YouTube channel, and here I am today. I know I'm not that big right now, but that's not the fucking point. So, if you're somebody that always has a mindset that's like, no matter what I do, I always fail. No matter what I do in life, life just keeps throwing problems at me. Problems just keep coming my way. Problems after problems after problems. And you're to the point now when you're just so tired of this shit that you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna end my shit. Like, I'm just done with this fuck shit. There's no point. That's not the mindset you want. That's gonna keep you in the situation that you're in. Now, if you're someone that dealt with the death of a close or loved one, it's okay to mourn and cry, but grind and continue what they started. Continue their legacy. Do this shit for them. Make them proud. Use their death to fuel you and motivate you to get better and stronger. They are watching you from the afterlife, making sure you keep smiling, bro. I promise. They wouldn't want to see you cry and be down. They wouldn't want that from you. Now, let me ask you something. Are you gonna live life where you keep doubting and beating yourself to the point where you want to kill yourself and impact so many people around you for the worse? Or are you gonna say, fuck it, it is what it is, I'ma keep it pushing, I'm gonna really get through this shit and really get to grinding? Bullshit in life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Life is not just picking you out of everybody to mess with. There's people out there going through way worse than you're going through. There's people out here that are homeless right now. Life isn't just picking you to mess with. Things in life happen for you. They happen for a reason. To shape you and mold you into a better version of you. You gotta develop the mindset that no matter what happens, everything is gonna be okay. Take it from me. I wasn't shit a year ago. I was nothing but a depressed, low vibrational pothead. Going to every party, not doing shit with my life, regular new kid on the block with no future, to a positive, educated, healthy young man with a dark past that I could use to tell my story. I felt like an alien, and currently, to this day, I still do. What do I mean by that? I don't relate to anyone around me. I feel out of place here on earth. I don't connect with these people. I feel different here. Like I don't belong here almost. So I use that feeling and meaning of me behind that story. I use that feeling and meaning behind that of me being an alien to use that as who I was gonna be in the future on this platform. I was then at a point in my life where the sun started to shine again, and I snapped out of it and I was like, you know what? Everything is going to be okay. This is not me. This is not how I think. I am not in my right mind right now. In that period of my life, I just reflected to myself like, what am I doing? Who am I? What am I accomplishing with my life? What was I put on this planet to do? What can I accomplish with my life? What's next for me? I came to the realization that things aren't as bad for me as they were. And guess what? Things will all work out in the end for you. In the words of Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing because every little thing is gonna be all right. So I want to say this right here, right now. If a random 16-year-old living on the East Coast of America can do it, then you can do it too. If a kid that hung around bummy ass kids 24/7 and did nothing but smoke weed all day and had no future, did not know what he wanted to do with his life can do it, then you can 100% do it too. And I put this on my soul. If it's certain types of people that are driving you crazy, dissurround yourself from those types of people. If school's making you crazy, take a break from it. No, don't drop out. But if school is messing with your head, take a break from it. If work is making you crazy, take a vacation. Who cares about what your boss says? Fuck your boss. Your mental health comes first. If it's family making you crazy, take a break from your family. Distance yourself. If you're in a shitty position, you're not going to be in that shitty position for long. Get up and get out of that situation. If you just dealt with a loss, like you had a family member or a relative or a friend or a pet that just passed away and you want to kill yourself because of it, be logical. Do you really think that they would want you to kill yourself? Do you really think that your loved one that passed would want you to kill yourself? Don't use their death as an excuse to kill yourself. Use their death to fuel you, to say, you know what? I'm going to make them proud. I'm going to grind extra hard to finish what they started. If my mom or dad passed away right now, that first week I'll be hurt. That second week, it's time to suck all that shit up and I'm going to grind 100 times harder. Not only because my mom or dad passed, but because I'll use energy. We are all energy. Energy can never be destroyed or created. It can only be fueled or transferred. You are energy. So I wouldn't let their death eat me up, but I would let it fuel me and get me to that next level. And they would be proud of me for that. If your homies aren't fucking with you, fuck them. If your homegirls aren't fucking with you, fuck them. If nobody at school fucks with you, fuck everybody. Just got cheated on, just got dumped, just got divorced, fuck them. If life isn't fucking with you, fuck it. If you don't fuck with me, well then I love you. I love you more than you will ever love yourself. Simple. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr. himself, only in the darkness can you see the stars. No matter what you're going through right now, you gotta treat life like your bitch. If the world is making you crazy, then fuck the world. Make this world your bitch. Suicidal thoughts are no joke. I love everyone who's going through this shit right now. Stay strong. My email inbox and my DMs are always open. If you don't have a friend, I can be your friend. Dead ass. Hit my ass up, fam. I got you. I really hope this video helped you in some way, shape, or form. Whoever you are, someone out there, I hope this video helped you. Send this video to someone that's battling demons. Please. This video could save a life. And that's my goal. I'm tired of seeing the youth and kids my age, younger and older than me, take their life away over temporary problems. I want to see people wake up, back on their feet, winning the battles against their demons. I love you. I love you. Nobody loves you? Guess what, motherfucker? I love you. More than you love yourself. This world is a bitch, so make it yours. Don't do it. You're gonna make it out, big dog. It's all good. Life is a bitch, so make it yours. I know some of y'all are real down bad right now. I get it. I was in the same position a couple years ago. But please don't put anyone through that pain. Light can't exist without dark. Days will get better, but you gotta keep pushing. I love every single one of you, my earthling beings. Stay safe, stay happy, stay positive, love yourself. Alien out.